welcome back. My name is GoldVision. Welcome to Earthbound. And if you're just joining us, which I hope you are, this is the beginning of the next part. The next big part with this ominous town. I don't need anything from here, I don't think. I'm here to save Paula. I'm here to save Paula as best I can. I don't know what I have to do exactly. I don't remember exactly what my how this shakes out. But I'm gonna have to deal with some of all this extra stuff that I really don't need, because I'm just carrying around too many things. There's one particularly good way to do it, and that is to send for a Escargot Express. Is that you, Ness, big bro? It's me, Tracy. I'm working part-time for Escargot Express. What can I do for you? I need to, I think, yeah, I'm gonna let my sister Tracy just hold on to a bunch of extra stuff. And I have a welcoming greeting from Bleach Drinker, saying hey. I want to, oh, this is Escargot Express. Your delivery charge is $18. You can cover the bill, right? Oh yeah. What do you want me to take? I can take up to 3 things. Let's go ahead and bail on the bicycle. I need to get rid of the, let's do the for sale sign. I probably won't need the pencil eraser for a bit, and then I'm gonna need basically everything here, but that for sale sign. Just confirm your request. You want me to take the bicycle, pencil eraser, and the for sale sign? Correct. All right, that's great. Now I can load up at the store for snacks, so for some battle snacks. And when we get those going, battle snacks, not in here. Actually, I think I might have to. Oh, no, here we go. We have croissants and lucky sandwiches. And it's gonna be a croissant themed battle, I'm assuming. Because that's the most convenient good that I could purchase right now. If you don't remember, I'm in the middle of Happy Village, which is covered with whatever self-named insane blue cultists. And if you can't tell from the music, this is a negative place to be. The insane cultist. Like I said, they're crazy over here. They're crazy, and self-declaredly crazy. And I'm off to defeat them all one by one, risking getting beat up, risking all kinds of defeat. And I need to go rest at the inn before I step into the major fighting center of the town. I really do hope I don't die right now, too. And here we go. Ness level 16. Defense 1 up by 1. Speed 1 up by 1. Guts 1 up by 2. Luck 1 up by 4. Maximum HP 1 up by 1. This part of the game makes me feel very uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable going around the town and picking on people just because they're aggressive towards me. And the music, I think it's the music that really takes you down. And this is the innkeeper. We're all like one big happy family here in Happy Village. Basically, our policy is to only allow family members to stay here in the village. However, if you are interested in learning about Happyism, we may make an exception, let you sleep for $50. I gotta chant blue before bed, but that doesn't seem too intense. And we're just gonna go ahead and now we're at full health. We got the Franklin badge and enough croissants to make it through the next boss battle. And we're just gonna walk on up there, confront our fears, confront our enemies, confront the insane blue cultists. There's actually a large amount of people in this relatively small village. Pain's attack, 12 damage. I can't tell you how many hit points a croissant levels up, or replenishes, I guess. But we need to get into the, is this the Golden Center? Yeah, it very much is. And this is ominous too. Why would you fill a room full of people like this to talk around and do what they do? Blue, don't bother us. We're in the middle of prayer. Okay, I'll move out of your way. Go quickly. So it's the masks. It's the masks that are off-putting. I think a religion shouldn't really stand for anonymity. Unless I guess there's a lot of oppression. Blue, Lagoon, blue. I don't remember my way through this maze, for sure. But maybe it's this guy and that guy? Blue, what are you saying? That I'm only capable of walking in place? It's not true, see? Green, oops, that's not it. I'm still new at this. I'm gonna get right up here towards that gift that I don't necessarily need. And then blue, I'm trying to learn how to whistle. Heard that whistling makes one smile. Practice over there. And blue, you strange unmasked fellow, don't go to heaven. That's it's a pretty aggressive way to greet somebody or try to accept them into your cause. Now, I guess it's a collective of individuals who aren't necessarily in authorities within this culture, but at the same time, it's one thing to celebrate your own culture, and it's another thing to attack others for not embracing it. And I think a lot can be learned by these cultists. But I screamed because I didn't know what else to do. That was a pretty straightforward experience in there. Looks like just another normal room up here. The normal everything's pretty straightforward, basic style of arrangement of furniture and podiums and walls and style. So I guess I'll leave. I'll just. Hey, okay, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and confront. Thanks for coming. I've been waiting for you. I need your assistance to make the world blue and change it into a happy and peaceful society. No. If you don't want to be my right hand, my left would be just fine. Just kidding. Your existence is a problem for me and my religion. Defy me and lend your pitiful game. I'm glad I didn't fall for that joke. Carpenter's lightning was reflected by the Franklin badge. And that's great. I'm glad that I talked to Paula beforehand. You know, I'd use my strongest attack. Feels like gaming. Mr. Carpenter used a crashing boom bang attack. Didn't hit anyone twice. And Ness coming back at it with gaming, which is it's a great way to solve your problems by learning how to play through your situation, and I guess it's psychic powers in addition to that 35 damage. So we can learn about how powerful a croissant is. Right now we're at 83. Oh no, I can't do that math then. I guess a croissant's great for your health. It's a typical snack, actually, that I'm pretty used to engaging. He has a psychic shield then? Mr. Carpenter's psychic shield made gaming disappear. I think I'm out of magic, so I'm just gonna have to keep going to punches. Or whatever. I have a bat, I guess. Crashing bang boom attack. Fortunately, that Franklin badge, it's just a tiny little badge that Ness is wearing in his backpack, and it's causing men to disappear. It was important to seek out your allies before engaging in your enemies. In fact, you wouldn't be able to advance in this game if you didn't do that first. You'd get hit by the crash boom bang attack and then be taken down pretty embarrassingly. Do you see the Manny statue behind me? Since I got the statue, I've been doing peculiar things. Please forgive me if you can. I just wanted to have a normal life. I apologize to everyone. Here's the key to open the jail in the mountain cabin where Paula is being held. Take the key and go. Ness got the key to the chain. Boom. Looks like almost everyone woke up and left. Only 3 people remaining. I don't want to stay. I'll just get out of here. Oh, and I think there's something great in that chest too. Sorry about everything. Let's be buddies. Let's open the present. There's a skip sandwich inside, but he's got too much stuff. The croissant was replaced with the key to the cabin. Let's open the present. There's a croissant inside. He's got too much stuff. All right. I remember these guys. And I think I gotta hold on to everything before I step out of here. What a horrible nightmare. Somehow I woke up. Ness, let's be friends again. Please answer me. I promise to be good. Okay. I don't believe him now. Do you believe him? Nah, I lied. See you, sucker. Alright. Well, as you can tell, all the music's changed. And this is actually one of the dynamics of this game that I really like, is that after you clear a zone, all of the music changes to a more uplifting tone, and everybody's a lot less aggressive towards you. I heard many footprints exist down. People call that place little footsteps and makes them feel uneasy. That's good to know. Sounds like another destination. I woke up from the dream. Finally, I have a chance to apologize. Oh. Finally, I have a chance to apologize. Yeah, so it's all a pretty positive experience. I need to go and free Paula from right on down over to the left. Over to the left in that cave. Which is not to the left, but to the north. Or the top. There isn't necessarily any cardinal directions displayed on any of these maps. Maybe there was. Maybe on the I didn't actually look at the map of Happy Village. It could be more detailed than I thought. We're here back at the cabin in the woods, which this whole area has a pretty ominous sounding music. But to go with this one, okay, come on, Ness, you got the key. Are you hurt? No. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. Oh, well, use the key. There it is, key to the cabin. Ness used the key to the cabin. Thank you, Ness. You're just like I imagined you'd be. I'm sure that some people in Tucson are worried about me. Getting back there may be dangerous, but we could do it if we combine our strength. I'm able to use a little psychic power that is actually pretty deadly. Let's get back to Tucson. She brings that bear and everything. There it is. Paula joined you with the teddy bear. And now we're just gonna have to start fighting some crows. Straight up. I'm a little weary of Paula fighting, especially since she doesn't seem to be doing too much damage. Come on. Everybody's getting their eyes pecked out. It's embarrassing. Even Paula's smash is only a fraction of Ness's primary attack, but I think it's because she's unarmed. And I think it's important to equip all the characters to the greatest of their strengths. And actually, she has a pretty empty inventory, so she'll be able to pick up all these cookies. Pictures taken instantaneously. Photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say fuzzy pickles. Boom. Wow, what a great photograph. Always bring back the fondest of memories. I see that Brandon says that his favorite game is Cruisin' USA, which is, I think, a great pick. I think that's a solid selection. Fortunately, it's not within this game world. Otherwise, I think Ness would really enjoy it. I think it might be his favorite game. In fact, it could have been one of his attacks. PSI Cruisin' might be one of the defaults. I have an impending need to equip Paula with appropriate weapons, appropriate tools, and they're all right here. I need a fry pan. That's a little. I have nothing to say about a frying pan, except that it makes Paula stronger. Copper bracelet. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy a copper bracelet. I'm gonna need one, and a ribbon for it. I mean, they're really charging up these these stereotypes. We'll go ahead and buy the Holmes hat and the copper bracelet. So I need to get some cash right out of this ATM. Account currently shows a balance of $517. Just pull it all for now. At least a large amount. So we can be ready for the next big zone. Lilliput steps, cover bracelet. Alright, which one of you will carry this? It's Paula. Yeah, equip it here. Okay, and the home side too. I mean, you just go for it, you know. He won't be able to carry it. I'll have to do a whole equipping thing. Would you like me to buy the ribbon for $44? No. No, thank you. And I'm gonna talk to you, grab a couple more croissants. And I gotta get one from the fortress as well. I can carry all of it. And that's it. That's it. That's all I need. Maybe just save, actually. I'm looking over. It looks like Arsenic enjoys my blindside videos, and I definitely like those too. I like making those videos. They're I'm hoping that blindside's gonna keep growing as much as it has been recently. And I need to talk to my dad. Ness, it's your dad. I've deposited $337 in your account. $17 in the bank. Thanks, Dad, for doing the math record. Thanks for hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure at this point. Good night, sleep tight. I'm gonna keep going. Alright. Boom. I just got a donation from Nick Hamilton. Thank you very much. Says he's been enjoying my my videos ever since the Destiny I'll Look a Barrel, the tips, tricks, and trouble video, which I'm actually that's a good time. I've made a tips, tricks, and trouble for a little bit as well. The last one was the Space Pirate Trainer, which it's pretty exciting as well, I guess. So I'm glad to have had the opportunity to make those and put them up here on YouTube and show people at least some ideas I'm into. This guy, you have to talk to him to sleep in his house. Please forgive my lecture earlier. You're now welcome to stay free of charge. Would you like to stay? Sure. And the sheets aren't blue anymore, so that's pretty fun. It's all up-to-date music. You've changed the zone. You've changed the people. It's something that you can do if you put enough mind to it. I think that's a really, really strong lesson. That even if everything is kind of like sounds weird and makes you uncomfortable, that doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean you gotta bail. You know, you just gotta keep doing it until you get to where you want it to be. So right now we're heading up to. Well, we have to do this dance over here. We're gonna take the Holmes hat, give it to Ness. Yep, and then good. She still has the ribbon, so we can't equip it from here, so we have to equip it from the equip page on the other. And on Ness, he now has the Holmes hat, so we can equip it on him on his other, which I'm assuming means the top of his head. I'm gonna kind of recklessly just head right in there. Bleach drinker. Hopes we sleep well, and I'm all about that too. Hope everybody is having a good night and has a great evening. Teddy Bear just took a pretty bad hit, but the mole playing rough this is apparently the place, the plan, the way to get Paula's levels up by just letting her watch as Ness beats up on moles in this cave. It's a strange mechanic. Wow, she went up 2 levels just by watching Ness fight an angry mole in a cavern. And I think that's I don't know what that I'm not sure how I feel about some of these animal engagements, but here's another one. And I guess we have to play it through. Engage the mole playing rough. Let's see if they can do anything. Mole playing rough is sizing up the situation. Felt a little strange. Paula's still working at the attacks and the engagements here. But Ness is doing an okay job of carrying everybody through. Hopefully Paula will be able to catch up with her strengths and her various psychic abilities, which she's developing at an incredible pace. Simply only recently being freed from her imprisonment. I think that says a lot to what people are capable of versus what they think they're capable of, and what they might just need to watch and they might just need to learn a little bit before they become the person that they're destined to be. Mr. Batty B and oh, I guess Gaming Alpha only goes for the front row. Not sure about that, but we'll have to check it. Okay, Paula's level is going up. That's great. That's what we're here for. After saving her, we're gonna keep her health and stats up to date. Ness open the present. There's a great charm inside. Paula takes it. Is that gonna be an upgrade for her? Can we? Boom. It is, because she didn't have anything. I don't really want to fight as many bats as I can. In fact, this is not even a part of the cave I want to be in. I gotta get through and I gotta get out of it. I gotta get through, and I don't really want to fight all these guys, you know? Dang it. That's exactly what I'm gonna end up doing now. One of the bats, one of the Mr. Baddies took a back step and it did not work on them. Whoa, Paula just coming out swinging. And Mr. Batty became tame. Here comes the role-playing rough. Scratch with his claws, scratching the teddy bear. Okay. And role-playing rough sizing up the situation. And role-playing rough became tame. One. It doesn't get too old. Being told you won. It's actually a pretty rewarding experience. Although it might seem a little okay. I will combat these enemies for experience points. It doesn't seem that negative of an experience to keep winning over and over again. Even though it might be a little self-centered to focus on your own accomplishments that way. And boom. Ness and Paula gained 152 experience points each. Heading on down. Heading on up. I'm assuming the map doesn't work in the cave still. It's unfortunate, because I could use a cave map for sure. And I don't really want to engage with these guys on their terms. I'm trying to maximize my own survival in the cave. Bash the mole, playing rough. Scratch with his claws, just missed. We still have a teddy bear active too. Even though the teddy bear doesn't attack, it receives hits, receives damage. And like last stream, we will not be naming the teddy bear, because that's just a dismal endeavor. It's very sad to carry around this almost anthropomorphized animal and then deal with the consequences of using it as target practice for enemies. I wanted to say human shield, but it's not. You know, and making that separation in my heart's a pretty difficult thing. Ness and Paula gained 222 experience points each. And we're gonna head on down to all the bats. Just creeping up. I do have some comments. There's a Source Girl 978 says that she likes video games, which is it's a great opinion in my personal opinion. I have an affinity for them myself. You can believe it. Mr. Batty B went back to normal. Mr. Batty B became tame. And that's Paula gained 304 experience points each. And I do have another comment asking about my profession, and it's quite varied. But I would say some sort of digital video artist would cover most of the bases. Gotta get away from this bear. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, and there's another bear. Oh, I just don't. You know, it's gonna be so much. It's gonna be so much damage. I want to at least fight the bat separately from the bear. Just want to fight him separately. You guys, fine. Ah, that's a dream come true. There's a question about how long I'll be playing this evening. The plan is to oh no, the teddy bear. The plan is to get to the Lilliput steps, if I'm saying that right. Paula's level is now 10. She's still like 7 behind us, but she's catching up quick. That's great. Oh, there's a magic butterfly, which is an important feature. Important enemy. Come on. I just want the bear though, not the moles too. You know. Yeah. You gotta work on these poles. And I'm just gonna, now that I know that there's a that there's a magic teddy bear there. Wow, I just destroyed her. Oh, and the magic, it didn't work. This is why I didn't want to fight a bear. This is crazy. Gonna get away. He's gonna get beat by the bear. You know, he's gonna try to run away and get away. Now I gotta go revive Paula, who's unfortunately become some sort of translucent being. Oh, and did I give away that exit mouse? I didn't. I gotta use it. It's the cheeseburger that gets you out. It's sad to have to go that far, but Paula got a lot of experience points before she turned into this angelic being. And do I have to go all the way back to a hospital, or will that doctor over there revive? I think he might give me a shot. This doctor down here might give me a shot. Otherwise, it's straight back to Tucson, I guess. Or the inn. A healer, if you have some illness, can you bring Paula back to life? Nobody. No, man. Okay, this was a pseudo hospital. Who do you want to see? Paula. Paula's just brought in and is still unconscious. Let's pay under $10. I can't afford this healthcare. No, I guess. Your friend, right? It's very serious. Okay, I'll go get. I have to hurry to an ATM to bail my friend out of the hospital. To get her the proper healthcare. I hope that we engaged enough monsters to get enough money to save Paula from this disaster. And it was very sad to see that all happen. See a bear just take her down so quickly. Withdrawal, $443. I just need 110 to get Paula back up. I don't think there's any kind of revive items. There's no resuscitation tools. I have a note by Jay the Jesta saying, never trust a bear, especially one that stands on 2 legs and smiles at you. I agree with that sentiment. I didn't trust those bears at all, and it was very apparent that they had it out for all of us. I've lost this hospital because it's not well marked. It's not well labeled. But I'm glad that I can resolve it now. Let's try this. Paula was just brought in some kind of. Yes, there we go. So glad to see that you recovered. Come back anytime you need. I think she's at full hit points now. So now I can get back in. Got back in the cave. It's the unfortunate part of Earthbound is that you have to some extent, just grind monsters. You just have to fight them over and over again. Which is, just the way it goes in some games. Every game has its own level of grinding, though. Its own level of annoyances. And I've been trying to discern between the two. Between when you're having fun in a video game and when you're not. And ideally, you would think that every game would focus on being fun the entire time. Just non-stop fun from the moment that you walk in to the moment that you log out. But a lot of games seem to have a problem dishing out rewards, or however people define fun, and finding a way to make sure everybody has fun the whole time. When it seems like a lot of people have fun in contextual ways that aren't consistent with everyone else. One time I was playing this game and I just wanted to run through. just run through right to the end, and it's too tough because all the calculations are kind of designed around keeping you in the appropriate level systems and keeping you where you need to be within the groups of enemies that you defeat. So there's kind of a lot of benefit to being maybe 1 or 2 levels above the general level requirements of the zone, and there's a huge disadvantage to being several levels below. Mr. Batty's attacking, 17 HP of damage. There's a rebuttal, I guess I'd say, by, I'm sure your name is not pronounced this way, but Aitanar. And they really need to get through this. The Aitanar says that this game is old, and I agree, but it's still a strong source of entertainment from my past, and it has a lot of nostalgic value and a lot of fun parts to the game that I actually like a lot. And so I've been trying to like relive through those experiences and kind of rediscover where the game is entertaining and where it departs from what I would consider traditionally entertaining. Magic doesn't work on this guy, and I really hope that she does not get hit. Yeah, she's faster than bears now. Alright, this is just not gonna work, is it? Oh, come on. That was my last chance there. I'm gonna have to run out of the cave again. Level up Paula again. And it's just gonna be a grind from here. 1 bear at a time. Okay, well that was just experience points for Ness. It's gonna be a grind up at the front door, and I think I'm gonna have to do my backup strategy, which is to fast forward the game just a little bit. It's I don't know. That's the problem I have with single-player games in general, is the diminishing returns of the repetitive tasks and the value of exploration. Okay, fine. I might actually be better off just getting to the end of my rope. I remember this part of the game being particularly tough for reasons that I didn't really understand. And it's tough. And a lot of games, they offer that. They offer extreme difficulty to kind of to turn your victories, your wins, into something more significant. And that's really the balancing act that I think most games spend most of their balance time doing. It's keeping you in the challenge zone, where everything is viable. It's difficult for me to enjoy games that trip you up and make it hard for you to win. Just so that way you'll have to play them over and over again. I'm really letting Ness's HP just fall. Sizing up the situation felt a little strange and became tame. Oh. Eatnar said games at this time were designed for niche audiences, and now it's kind of a general kind of appeal to everybody, because everything is up for grabs. Everything is visible to everybody the moment it comes out into alpha. And it's difficult. There's a lot of it's difficult to make a game, I think, that has these niche appeals, but it's also fun for everybody. I don't know a lot of games that do it. Mentioned there was a question whether Soundgarden created the soundtrack or not. It's unlikely. I actually don't think that's true. Withdrawal. $710. I need another $110 to break Paula right out. So and maybe this is just another aspect of it, but maybe this part of this game isn't particularly fun to watch, to live stream. the grinding aspect of games is very non-story based, and it's a challenge for perhaps the player, but not for anyone who's spectating and just kind of waiting. It's like a phone no, sorry, I went to the hotel. I was gonna just take some sleep, but I need to bring Paula back to consciousness with her placeholder angel lady. And after that, we're gonna just speed right through the grinding process in a way that I think will be a little bit more entertaining. I want to see Paula. She's unconscious. Pay the doctor's fee. Thank you. Come back anytime you need. And then we're gonna step over. Boom, boom. I definitely find that aspiration of this late night programming, this opportunity just to unwind, relax, and just think about something that was relatively simple, something from the 90s, just kind of reflect. It's almost a meditative experience, digging back into my past, digging back into how I used to feel about things and how I used to have basic experiences. Christopher Simons mentions that hunting shiny Pokemon is still streamed, and mentions there's an audience for that. And I think there's audiences for all kinds of things, and I think that's the beautiful thing about YouTube and live streaming and Twitch and Periscope, is that there's so many opportunities for you to find what you're looking for now. You're looking for some kind of performance or some kind of art, and there's an opportunity to make that available to other people. All right, so this is the Cave of Annoyance. I've found a button that will fast forward the game. It's not anything that I would advocate in a traditional game, but for live streaming purposes, I think that it really makes things more entertaining. It's the experience of using software to accelerate and make an experience more watchable. I think that's the key here, is that instead of just focusing on the mechanics of the game that's a little bit older, we're just going to kind of advance through it as fast as we can, while still focusing on the story. Yeah. The key in question is the tilde key, and it just helps advance the game. I'm just using the primary attack to smack these guys. I don't know if you've seen tool-assisted videos, which also use an emulator, and they're kind of the same purpose, except they go the other direction and they slow the game down, and the resulting gameplay is a spectacle. It's an absolute spectacle. Watching one of your favorite games, watching a game like this played through as quickly as possible. The particular game that I saw that really was a spectacle to behold was the Zelda tool-assisted video. It's pretty old now, the Zelda Ocarina of Time, and just watching the player use every various glitch or style of gameplay. Like, I think he backflipped the whole time because it was slightly faster. So it was just watching somebody backflip through the game for just minutes at a time, and seeing those experiences, even though it was the same game, it was still more fun to watch than maybe watching somebody burn through the game on their own without just following the rules, Brandon looked up the composers of the game's music, Keiichi Suzuki and Hirokazu Tanaka, and he asked me to say the names properly, which I guess it's up to you to decide if that's what happened. And we're just grinding around in this cave, just fast forwarding. We're gonna get a lot done, and it's gonna actually feel more rewarding, I think, to maximize everyone's time by playing this game in the most fun way possible. That's kind of the commentary I want to make here on games like this, is that if the grind is kind of boring, there should be ways to speed it up, especially in a single player game. especially to make it something watchable. And it's not so much a note about rebuilding Earthbound so that it's more playable in any way. It's more about making the next game. They're probably going to make another game in the future, you know, another video game. And when they do, they can focus on feature the games that people enjoy the most. And I mostly just want to get a voice out saying these kinds of things and focusing on these parts of games that are interesting to me and focusing on the parts of live streaming that are interesting to me. I feel like it's a little less boring to skip through this game's more slower parts so dramatically. I feel stronger. I feel more efficient. There's the mole playing rough, being absent-minded, and we're trying to catch Paula up and level, while we talk about features of games that either make them entertaining or detract from that entertainment value. Kind of a fun per second idea. And there's a lot of people out here who are down with the PlanetSide videos, and I've been trying to live stream PlanetSide more. I'm really interested in the live stream aspect of playing a lot of games right now because it's a lot more dramatic, and there's a lot more excitement to the idea that things are happening right now. I'm right here playing against these monsters and trying to find the sweet spot of where the joy of this game came from. Because I still, even though this part of the game existed and I had to walk through it and do this, I'm sure in real time, just so that way I wouldn't keep dying every time I fought a bear. Even though that happened and this happened, I played through to the end of this game. I enjoyed this game that much. And so I'm trying to find those interesting aspects as I slowly gain experience points. How are we doing on next level? 446 and 225. Let's get Paula up to like 2 levels. Boom, 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 boom. And Paula's up 1. We'll get her up to 15, and then we'll just walk right in. We'll just walk right in and take out any of those bad guys that we can. I feel like there's a level of inauthenticity about using the fast forward button, but so far I've enjoyed every second of it. I don't know what it is. It's just like so much faster. It's those perceptions maximized, kind of flashing through the boring parts and turning this more into a memory, like a memory realized, a vivid memory realized. I'm gonna have to get out of here, or at least get Paula a croissant, or at least just let's risk it. Let's risk it right here. And this is the aspect of the live nature of the storytelling that takes place in live games. We don't know. Is Paula gonna make it? Was this an outrageous risk for me to engage in? Am I being unfair? Should I try right now to backpedal and give Paula a croissant, or do you think we could just take him down 2 smashes? Scratch with his claws, scratch Ness, and that was luck. We saved it. And that was risky. That was stressful, and it's not as stressful as fighting a bear, obviously, but it's still stressful nonetheless. And we maybe use a bread roll on Paula. She ate the bread roll, got 32 hit points. That'll get us out of this cave. And I forgot about the fast forward button already. There it is, 223 experience points. We're just gonna keep on going. And got a compliment from Michael Lacrone, and thank you. I like making videos. I'm working on one now. Well, actually, I'm working on. I explained it earlier. I'm working on several videos, and I'm all somewhat of the way through on all of them. I keep coming up with different ideas. There's obviously some that I'm focusing on more, and some that I'm taking time off of. But there's a lot of ideas that I'm trying to get out and trying to combine Welcome to stay free of charge. Would you like to stay? Excellent. Please make yourself comfortable on your blue sheets. Look at that. If it's a repetitive dialogue option, it would be fun if he had a different flavor text every time. But maybe I'm not supposed to die this much. Maybe I'm supposed to be better at it. Now, conversely, I don't think I would like Earthbound if it wasn't a challenge. If you didn't have to, you have to engage in some level of work, I guess, to achieve what you want to. Some level of work. Work being defined as doing something that you don't want to do for a reward. That's my tentative definition. And so, even when you're playing a video game, but you're doing something you don't want to do, you're working. It's getting to work. It's engaging in transactions of time for resources. And I think one more level on Paula, and then we're gonna go battle that bear. Is there anybody else down here? No. I should probably change that fast forward key so that way it's a little less hyper speeds. Boom, bash and bash. Just leveling up on these moles, playing rough. Mole became tame. It's great. 220 experience each. Head on over. That time I forgot to do the fast forward because it's still real interesting. And the background music's always fantastic too. So it's a celebration of music, every one of these battles, and it's a little off-putting to fast forward the music, but at the same time, especially this jam right here, it's pretty I don't know. I feel like with a proper beat, this we could get a very appropriate remix. And there's that level for Paula that I was looking for. Okay, Paula just realized the power of PSI Magnet A. I could go back to go save and things, but let's go for it. Let's just try to clear this cave. Let's try to survive to the end. Now with everybody all leveled pretty strongly. Paula less of a target than before. Mr. Batty just feeling strange. And Mole playing rough. I'm not sure what sizing up the situation does, but they're pretty frequently doing that. 14 damage to Paula is pretty heavy. And I think everybody's all equipped to the maximum. So we're just, oh yeah, those claws did very little to Paula. Mole playing rough is sizing up the situation, and Ness takes out the mole. I didn't fast forward through that one because it was actually relatively intense. And the intensity of fights is something that I really should note. That it is so varied between enemies of certain ilk. Oh no, Ness ate the croissant. That was a waste. It was such like a quick response. Use on Paula. That was a big mistake, and I'm gonna have to hopefully learn that lesson the hard way. Okay, here we go. The psychic powers don't work, but maybe PSI paralysis or freeze. Maybe this will just muck him up a little bit. Freeze beta. Wow. Okay. Well, that's great. That's a great thing to have. Ness and Paula gain 305 experience points. So you can defeat a bear. You just have to use a little bit of brain power, I guess. Now they're the prey. Now they're the prey. Which it's unfortunate. I'm not sure if bear conservation is a big deal in this part of the world, but I certainly hope that these aggressive bears, which are smiling and standing on their two legs like we mentioned before, I hope that they're just tamed and then they stay alive. Oh, magic right there, magic butterfly, get it all back. It's a question if Ness and Paula are at the top of the food pyramid, and it seems that they're at least pretty high ranking now in this cave's food pyramid. I have a lot of croissants left, and I've got time to use the magic on these mighty bears. That is kind of, now it makes me a little sadder that I'm just attacking them, and I accidentally used the wrong attack, and so now I really have to suffer a significant amount because I accidentally didn't use the proper way of engagement. Freeze beta. I'm gonna have to go through. Well, I think Ness will have to cast a quick healing spell right on Paula. And like you can tell, I'm not fast forwarding through these because life up is the normal hit point spell. I really wish Paula had more HPs, you know. If we're gonna have to keep fighting bears one at a time, taking them down. But this is the challenge that's facing me right now. This is the way that the world is engaging with me right now. This is what I'm inspired to do. This is what I'm excited to do. This is what I'm experiencing, what is right in front of me, and what I chose. And so there's a level of intensity to it that I can't fully express because it's so in the moment. It's so part of something more. And I'm really trying to figure out what that is. Just get that bear to come on down. Let's price this right stop. No, those bats gotta freeze. Oh, did I get one? No, okay. I'm alright. And we gotta keep using the freeze right on top. 272 damage. I'm gonna run out of freeze pretty soon. I gotta be careful with it. I'm just walking through the cave, freezing bears. And fighting bats. Got 2 Mr. Baddies. Let's see if we can just take them down normal. Take them down normal. Paula attacks. And Ness attacks. He's gone. And he's attacking. It was acting unusual. And didn't matter too much. Paula's 16. It's great. Guts went up by 1. IQ went up by 1. HP up by 3. Maximum psychic points by 9. That's great. Oh, and there's 1 leftover bat. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Batty sizing up the situation. Mr. Batty felt a little strange. Mr. Batty went back to normal. And Mr. Batty became tame. Ness and Paul gained 152 experience points each. Alright, I think we're getting through this cave pretty well. Paula has an inappropriate amount of hit points. Is it over there or is it up there? I'm running out of bears to fight, you know? Running out of freezes to fight bears with, I guess. I'll get this one. I think that top path is just asking for it. It's asking to trick me into getting beat on up by ambushed by some bears. Maybe it became tame. Ness and Paula gained 305 experience points each. It's great. Luck went up by 1. Maximum hit points by 14. And psychic by 2. Okay, that upper path is the same as the lower path. Let's keep that bear in the background. Let's keep him in the background. That's... Oof. Didn't really want to... Wow, and Ness has so many more hit points than Paula. I didn't really want to deal with that bear. And we're quickly running out of psychic points. So I hope there's another magic butterfly floating around here somewhere. Oh, here we go. I bet I can take this guy down before we have to deal with that bear. It's a second-year sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. I do wish I'd read up a little bit, because this looks like he's really just gonna make everybody here pretty uncomfortable. I'm gonna use PSI Gaming on him, and I'm gonna use PSI. Do you think Paralysis works on him? Do you think Freeze works on him? Freeze the Mondo Mole? Maybe he'll freeze or get cold or something. 15 damage. Oh, he solidified. Okay, his move. Oh no, Ness got homesick just now. It's gonna be tough to cast all these spells the whole time. And I can't remember. Oh, I can use Magnet, PSI Magnet, to grab up some psychic power, psychic points. Yeah. How much did I get? 5? That's not too much. 37 hit points is not too much either. This actually seems like a pretty soft fight so far. PSI, you wanna try fire? To row of foes. See if that does a little more damage. It 31. That was a little more than fire, and it's the end of Paula for trying to use fire. So it's up to Ness now to just keep blasting him with gaming alpha before hopefully getting destroyed himself. I'm gonna eat a croissant. Bring Ness back up to max. Oh, he's getting tanked. One life at a time. Recover life up to Ness. Oh, this is getting worse. Ness misses home. Wow. He's gonna use gaming alpha, do 91 damage, and it's getting uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. Use life up. It's life up beta, but then I won't be able to use gamma, or I won't be able to use gaming. After that's life up A, 95 hit points, and then taken down 81. We're just gonna have to go with gaming and hope that we can take down this mole for what little time we have. And tried offense up at alpha. This office one up again. Jeez. Oh man, sorry. I was deep in that. There was a lot of recommendations from friend Cisco Dialga to use paralysis, and that's unfortunate because that probably would have worked. Ness now just leveled up on his own. Maximum hit points went up by 1. Maximum psychic points went up by 2. Ness realized the power of gaming beta, and there's a question by Ignorant Radical. This is emulation of a virtual console, and this is fortunately emulation to maximize the entertainment value. Right now we just discovered the Lilliput steps. That's what I called. It's the second Your Sanctuary location in the game. Oh, and Paula just came back to life. Ness briefly had a vision of a baby in a red cap. Ness's Soundstone recorded the melody of the Lilliput steps. And I wanted to talk to Paula about it, but I just realized she probably won't be able to talk directly to me. Can I just talk to, just kind of like celebrate this, explain what's happening? You know, she wasn't there for the first part. Not sure. Okay, but it's another peaceful location with that peaceful music in the background. And I really, the nature of the Earthbound with the difficult parts, difficult challenges, and then the peaceful resolutions at the end and the intense fights. I feel like in this game and in my life, I don't spend enough time enjoying those little rewards, those little just sanctuaries. And I think that's one of the hints that they were hinting at with the writing of this game, that when you go through your life and there's just an opportunity just to relax, you don't have to head right back into the cave and go back to fighting bears. You know, you can enjoy what you've been given. All right, back through. The bear's afraid. There's a thing. Open the present. There's PSI caramel inside. I'm not going to attack these. I'm not going to attack these bears or these animals. They're all afraid of you now, which is another little aspect of the game that I like, is that you feel the level of accomplishment is so high when you've entered and exited a place, and then you don't have to. The enemies have become tamed. They've all become naturally tamed. They see you, they know who you are, and they're willing to play ball and to engage on a peaceful level, which is at this point cowering in fear and running away. As far as the rest of Earthbound, I'm not sure exactly what happens next, but I know that this is a great stopping point. I've cleared 2 towns, the cave town that we just exited, and Happy Village, which now sounds like an actual happy village. And I'm just gonna move on down. I'm actually gonna I guess there's nothing left to do for hit points in life, relatively. There's just there's heading back to Tucson next, and that's enough for this evening. I'm gonna go ahead and save, disabling channel 4 audio, and welcome to the ATM deposit my, wow, a lot of cash while grinding. I'll just put my 50 bucks in there and credited, and then I'm gonna talk to Dad and head out. This has been Earthbound. I just wanted to just get Paula out of there and take a quick evening break on your Sunday. I assume some people are upset that it's ending so early, but I feel like it's always ending early, and I'm excited to keep going down this path as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. My name is GoldVision. I'm from the future. This is Earthbound. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we're gonna go ahead and log out now. Have a good night.